Thank you for sticking with us and welcome back to Minor League Esports, presented by APM Music. I'm Jordak, with me is iAtomic, and we've got the Wolves and the Hurricanes coming up in Champion League for you.
Yeah, we do. Today's going to be a pretty nice set of matches today. We're going to have all 5 of these games played. The Hurricanes against the Wolves, and it's going to be a thriller to watch.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see this. The Wolves do have quite an uphill battle for them if the standings do have anything to say about it. They are fighting from behind at the bottom of their division, and the Hurricanes just under 50% win at a 12-13 record, but we will have the players going up, and regardless of anything that's happened in the past, anybody could take this series. We're going to play all 5 games. The Hurricanes certainly looking to extend their position in the standings, and the Wolves have quite the statement to make if they can pull up an upset.
Yeah, they definitely can. Here in just 4 seconds into the game, we're going to have a goal from the Hurricanes. Terrence setting it up from a perfect kickoff by his teammate and pass.
You love to see the cheat up, but still a little bit of patience from Terrence, seeing that his teammate had another touch on the ball, just not rushing in, cleaning it up nicely.
Yeah, what a great goal there. We're going to see another great, fantastic kickoff there, the second one of the game. And it's already on the Hurricane side, so a pretty hefty kickoff side from both of these teams already. Taryn is already back behind the ball. He's going to take a little bit of an air dribble attempt. Aurelius is there to take it back down. Both of them are going to be in the left corner, and this ball is coming now down to the middle and back into Wolves' position, and now just bouncing around the field.
We're only a little bit into the action, but the Hurricanes really seem to have the better control over the speed of play. They're able to keep the ball in the Wolves' half and just keep putting on shots, connecting to each other. And there's another one from Barnabas out from the sidewall, able to just put it right in the lower corner of the net.
Yeah, what a perfect set of events there for the Hurricanes. Up 2-0 in the first game is definitely a place that you want to be, and they have done it, so great job to them. Now it's going to be interesting to see what exactly the Wolves are going to have to say about it and what kind of things go on. And I think his kickoff is going to go and set a great example. It's going to go straight up on the right side of the wall. This ball is going to be almost double task attempted by Taryn. Taryn's going back down and putting on some offensive prey. Is Aurelius on the Wolves half. This ball is going to go right towards the center. Barnabas able to almost inch it away. Terrence not going to have possession. Aurelius is going to go and put it off from the side wall. And this ball is flying really nearly everywhere. Terrence with an almost great attempt at a shot. And this ball is going all around the net.
I do think that the Wolves had something of an opportunity there, but they got a little bit too excited, a little too eager, and they kind of caught each other both up on offense, unable to really finish the play out. And this demo could lead to something big here.
Yeah, but it's a little bit too late as the spawn happens and the 3 seconds are up, and he is allowed to enter in the field once again. And seems we're back in the midfield battle. Terrence going to put it up towards the middle, take it off the sidewall into the middle. Again, microphone in perfect position to slam it up towards the ceiling, and Barnabas is now on the ball, ready to try to get some offensive pressure, and it is met by Aurelius to handle it nicely.
If you're the Wolves teammates watching from the sidelines, I think what you really want to see is to get some Wolves cars on the ball and to stay on it. They've been a little too quick to let go of the ball. What a close attempt on that save, but Barnabas just able to get it through.
Yeah, so far it is the Barnabas and Terrence show. Aurelius and Microphone are going to be having quite the uphill battle for the rest of this game. 3 minutes remaining. It is definitely not out of the woods yet, but they need to find a path out of here as soon as possible. This ball is coming down straight towards the middle. Microphone on the ball. He's going to try to take it away. This ball's going to be met in the middle there. Now it's back in Aurelius. Aurelius with a missed touch. Microphone having to get away from there. And now this ball is coming back towards the Wolves side. And it's disaster spelling as it's going to go back into that corner. Aurelius is going to have some great things. And Barnabas is going to take a shot, just ripping it away from the possession of Aurelius.
The Wolves really do seem to be struggling a little bit on defense. Both of them just getting caught up in the same corner of the field a little too often. They are going to need to be a little more careful to cover the net and to spread themselves out.
Yeah, and the ice cold of the Wolves is going to be a little bit threatened here as the Hurricanes have scored for a 5th time in this match. It is 2 minutes and 38 seconds remaining, and it is disaster for the Wolves spilling over there so far.
At only about halfway through It almost looks like we could be looking at a 10-0 if this continues. I do want to see what adjustments the Wolves can make for the rest of this game and hopefully for the rest of the series to follow. Of course, the Hurricanes will probably adjust in turn, but I do want to see the Wolves putting up a little bit more of a fight here.
Yeah, I agree with you. And like you
Play
said,
there.
yeah, I agree. The 10-0 seems like pretty a prevalent thing. It seems that, oh my God, that shot is all the way from the other side of the field. I don't even know what to say about that. The Wolves just had such a bad card to dealt with them on that play.
Mike did try to cut the angle, but unfortunately he was too much under the ball, not enough at the side of it, and just not able to turn the ball away from the net.
Yeah, that ball was just coming from everywhere. Aurelius is coming in with a great double punch, and it is 6-1 now.
If you're only going to score one goal for a match, a nice little play of the week candidate there, putting it up off the near post and finishing up the double tap.
Yeah, what a great shot there by Aurelius, putting on the Wolves onto the board. We're going to come on for the seventh kickoff of this game with 2 minutes remaining. That is an impressive number of kickoffs so far. This ball is going to go towards no man's land as Barnabas is going to race microphone to get there. Barnabas is going to win that little challenge. Aurelius, however, there for a nice cleanup crew, and Taryn is up in the air, sending it down towards the middle, and the ball is now sitting around, bouncing out of nowhere. There's a whip on the ball, and Taryn's able to get a nice little touch there, and he's going to try to get center here to Barnabas. Barnabas is going to get back away a little bit, and Aurelius is going to settle that nicely.
Now, I do think the Wolves have been struggling just a little bit. They've been going back to pick up boost when their teammate has the ball, and they've been retreating all the way to their corner. They need to bring a little bit more support on the offensive play. Look at this ball here bouncing to the middle. Aurelius so far away from it. He's able to beat one defender, maybe another. No, Barnabas with the save.
Yeah, that was a great play there. He really had to take control of that ball there, and the Wolves were just trying to set something up. The Hurricanes now showing off their defensive ability, which is something that they haven't had to show off lately. But in this last half of the game, it seems that they've quieted down the Hurricanes. And let's see if they can do this in the next couple games. The Wolves escape danger there, and the ball is going to bounce right back towards the other side of the field. And our counterattack might be spilling around, and this ball is going to come around and it gets saved by Turan.
I almost wonder if the Wolves heard me say that they need to spread out on defense and might have overcompensated. But oh, what a shot. Barnabas angle from all the way in the corner.
Yes, Brazil is going to come in for the Hurricanes with 47 seconds remaining. I think we're going to have a lot of spicy goals coming up next from this Hurricane team, and the Wolves are going to have to try to face against it and the next couple of games as well. This ball comes down from the middle with a great kickoff from the Wolves. The Wolves are going to get a second shot on, and it's going to be 7-2, destroying the Brazil, and the Michelin man comes out of the woodwork.
The Wolves managed to put in another goal, and this one, kind of like the last one, it was off the kickoff, seems to come almost out of nowhere. They find the open net. I do want to see them work on setting goals up and defending the field a little bit more, taking control of the ball in short.
Yeah, I agree. I think that it's going to definitely be a set of defense that's going to win the next couple of games, as both of these teams are going to have a difference in momentum. Like you said, that was going to be almost a goal right there. But the momentum shift for the Wolves is going to be drastic, as the Hurricanes can go ahead and ride this wave to a victory for the next game. The Hurricanes are going to have to deal with it accordingly.
Ooh. Microphone just narrowly making that clear.
Yeah, well, indeed. Go ahead.
Just about to run out of time, and it looks like the Wolves will need to do it in the next game.
Yeah, 0 seconds, clock winding down. The score 7-2, Hurricanes up. GG's all around from each and every single player. You'd love to see it. And it was the Barnabas and Taryn show wrecking over the Wolves in this first game so far.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've said it pretty clearly. We're going to need to see the Wolves take control of the ball and just know their positions better. Be a little bit more active in the play. And you could see, aside from the score totals, there's 10 shots to 5. The Hurricanes just out shooting the Wolves 2-1. And we're going to need to see a little bit more of an even possession of the ball before we can really see an even scoreboard.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's a pretty fair assessment there. We're going to be going in and moving on to the next set of matches, but before we do that, I want to go and talk about Barnabas's shots. He had 6 shots compared to the entirety of the Wolves' 5, and Terran had 4. So pretty much a big pepper of the net. I mean, 7 goals will account for a lot of shots in for the Hurricanes there, and they're going to have a lot of good goal differential stats coming in into the next part of the series.
And talk about shooting percentage on those 6 shots, putting in 5 of them. So hats off to Barnabas on that performance in game 1. Let's see if the Hurricanes are able to repeat similar play, or if the Wolves might have a few answers, maybe a few undiscovered tricks up their sleeves to counter this Hurricanes dominance.
Yeah, momentum, a big thing and a big part of Rocket League. It's going to start off with this kickoff going up towards the other side of the Wolves. Once again, the Hurricanes are in offensive pressure. Tehran going to get a nice little touch. Can he get saved? Yes, Microphone and and Aurelius are going to double team that save right there. And it's going to be cleared away from a counterattack. Tehran does a great job putting it into his own quarter and settling it. And now both of these teams are going to be coming up from the midfield. A nice air dribble attempt getting saved there by Microphone. And a shot, it goes on net. Aurelius and Microphone both in the same corner. And a great chance for Barnabas to settle one in.
Talk about pressure. The Wolves able to get it clear, but then unfortunately they bump each other. One's caught in the corner. The pass comes down to the teammate, and easy finish on the open net.
Yeah, second kickoff is going to go towards the Wolves half and the Hurricanes half, and the Hurricanes are going to send one in. Aurelius is going to be a little bit shy of that goal. Can Tehran get a double? He is close. Microphone there to save it, and now the Wolves have to scramble to put it off from their own half of the field. Aurelius going to pop it over, get a chance for Microphone to get a few pads and maybe even a little bit of a double attempt. This ball is going to get almost secured in their Microphone, putting it towards the right side, and the Hurricanes are settling it nicely. This ball is coming in from the corner. Aurelius is there. Aurelius is going to try to settle this one down and make it a little bit slow. The shot was attempted there, but the save was a little bit more impressive. And now I think we have a goal here from the Wolves. It's going to be tied 1-1, and the Wolves are definitely happy to see that.
I was a little bit nervous. Aurelius just trying to catch up to that ball, but he does it in time. He's got the space. He's able to get the touch and finds it clearly through the post. 1-1. Despite everything that's happened, we're at a tie game.
Yeah, and it seems that the Wolves are definitely breathing in some air after drowning a little bit in that first game. They're going to have their heads over the water, and there's going to be a demo from the midair. Terran with an absolutely destructive demo. And now their entirety of offense is going to be set up in the other side of the corner. And now this ball's going to settle right in after a 50-50. Great execution by Terra there.
Execution being the right word. It looked like you don't want to make a save by getting demoed and letting the ball come back into the other team's possession. But sometimes that's all you can do. And the Hurricanes just unrelenting in their pressure. They followed up with a shot almost immediately.
Yeah, for this kickoff, it's going to go right down towards the Hurricane side. It's going to be a little shot trying to get past to Barnabas, but Barnabas, a big brick wall, or Hurricane rather, and won't let anything past him. Let's see, there's going to be a nice little subtle attempt by Aurelius, and it's going to be the Hurricanes. They're going to slam that out back towards midfield. This ball is dribbling around. Aurelius still on the ball. Can he get it anywhere near his teammate? He's going to take it all by himself, and it's going to be 50-50 by Tehran and back into Wolfo. Oh, wow, what a great demo there. Wolfo Phone is going to try to get a nice little set of touches here. Tehran's going to be there to meet it, and a slam towards the Wolves side. It's going to be a backboard clear, and this ball is now, oh my God, what a great pinch off the wall. It's just shy of the goal.
Hurricanes trying to keep the pressure up.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing a pretty great job right now. They've got a lot of pressure. I mean, this game is definitely a lot different than that first one we've seen, Jordak. I want you to, is there any difference you've seen this game from, let's say, the Wolves than you've seen from the last one?
I think it's going to come down to consistency, but oh my, Terran. What a play. He was up for that pass. It feels like weeks ago. He just knew exactly where to be at the right time from so far away. Aurelius unable to beat him to it.
Yeah, I think he had a planner set up for that one, had a little bit of an alarm set up, and he knew where to be at that time. It is going to be 3-1 for the Hurricanes, and a 2-goal differential is going to set disaster once again for the Wolves. Can they come back with 2 minutes, 20 seconds remaining? It is not going to be the worst thing in the world, and there we go, 3-2, and it's going to be the beginning of a comeback.
Now, I do think that the Wolves have been playing overall, but it is going to come down to consistency and just standing up to this Hurricanes pressure. Because the pressure really causes them to break down in their defense, make a mistake, and the Hurricanes so effective at punishing those.
Yeah. The Hurricanes, I think, have been having a pretty good deal of rotations, and the Wolves have just tied up the game here, 3-3. Anything about rotations thrown out the window. This game is starting at 2 minutes and 16 seconds.
The Wolves happy to squeak that one by. Barnabas just got a little bit ahead of the ball, tried to backflip, and just didn't make the contact he needed.
Yeah, just an unfortunate series of events for the Hurricanes there. And the Wolves taking a great set of advantages there from those touches. There's going to be a nice attempt there by Terran. It's going to be saved away, tucked away by Aurelius. Now, Microphone and Aurelius are both going to be up. Can this ball go anywhere near the Hurricane net? It does, top left corner, and it is in. Aurelius scores after the double commit in the air.
You said it yourself, the double commit. Usually those kind of plays will get punished, but unfortunately there was nobody behind on the Hurricanes' position to defend that backboard or that crossbar region, and the double commit will go unpunished this time.
Yeah, sometimes, you know what, a double commit is just a sign of confidence, I think. And I think it worked out well there for the Hurricanes. I'm sorry, for the Wolves. Now this ball
I do
coming
want to
in.
see if the Wolves are able to continue this, or if the Hurricanes will adjust and punish some of those mistakes. You know, a double commit on a shot. Oh my, what a pinch. It sometimes will score a goal, but you can't always get, I don't want to use the word lucky with it, because that might not be correct, but you can't always get away with it.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely do think that double commits usually are not the best sign of a nice rotation side of Rocket League things, but it seemed to have to work out for the Wolves to get the lead here, as this is, you know, their game to win so far. A minute 12 remaining. The Hurricanes now in the back burner, and they're going to have to be on their hind legs and try to push away from the wall or something to try to get themselves in a tie position here. 1 minute remaining. Barnabas is going to set it on his head. It's going to be saved and saved from their own net, but now the shot off from Terran, and this ball is going to be cleared away. Aurelius there to receive it. Can he get a shot off just wide and just close of the ball there, just coming up the wall? A little bit rough there from him.
Great awareness and rebounding from Terran, but look at this pass. The dribble tries to fake it low, but the Wolves read it all the way.
Yeah, I agree. Now this ball coming down. It's going to be a nice little flip reset thing. I don't know, coming off the wall. It's going to be Terran once again putting on top of his head, getting past Microphone, and this ball is going to be put down. It's going to be a shot off. Aurelius with the save. Terran going up the wall. You're going to try to get a second shot off again. It is not over yet. The offensive pressure from the Hurricanes is very much apparent. Is it's going to be a shot on, and it is a tie game with 19 seconds remaining. Game 2 is in everyone's game.
19 seconds remaining, and the Wolves, with their backs against the wall, they managed to survive to a tie game up until this point. The Hurricanes with the comeback from behind, and now we could be seeing overtime, or this could end it right here on a quick kickoff.
Yeah, I mean, this ball is in control from Barnabas. We've already seen that he has the flickability. He's going to get another one, almost a demo attempt there, and now Terran is up to fend for himself with 9 seconds. He gets a shot off towards the middle. Can Microphone get there before he can? Is anyone there from the Hurricanes to receive? There is no one. 3 seconds remaining. The shot is on, and a great save by Aurelius. They make it over to overtime.
Overtime, anything could happen. One goal will determine the winner of this game. Aurelius looking to do it quick, but no.
Yeah, this ball coming in towards the middle. Aurelius is going to have a nice control touch here. It's going to be met by Terran. Terran's going to send it away, and this midfield battle is going to end with a demo. Aurelius able to put it back in the midfield and out of the third half of the field. This is going to be a shot off by the Wolves. Microphone 4-5. We've done it. The Wolves have tied up the series, and we are in a state of a best of 3.
Well, we wanted to see some adjustments from the Wolves. Clearly, they've done it. Maybe the Hurricanes getting a little bit too confident, as the Wolves were just able to keep it neck and neck and pull ahead. Just one little breakaway, a nice little fake, a good 50. Bam, you've got your overtime goal and the game.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, this game all belonged to the Wolves. Shots wise, we have, to the Hurricanes, we had 8 shots coming from Terran with 2 goals. I mean, that's an extremely impressive amount of shots in a game. And we had, 3 saves coming from Barnabas, trying to keep them into this series. Looks like the shots from the Wolves, however, with the offensive pressure and their defense, saved them in the second game.
Yeah, the defense certainly 8 saves coming out in a 5-4 game. Clearly the Wolves defense was doing something right as they stopped a lot of dangerous shots coming out from the Canes.
Yeah,
We'll get into game 3. Any predictions as to where the rest of this series is going, Atomic?
Man, I mean, I guess if you want to talk about goal differential wise, the Hurricanes are winning by quite a hefty amount. So they do have the ability to absolutely, destroy the Hurricanes in the third game. But as we've seen, the Wolves have adaptability. They have that on their side, and they're able to understand what the Hurricanes are going to start throwing at them and really fix it mid-game. So, I mean, I think that's exactly what we saw in the last game. The Wolves were just fixing, what the Hurricanes were throwing at them after the Hurricanes had already torn them up a bit. And I think the Wolves are going to might take up the series because of that.
Wow. So you're saying the Wolves take it 3-2?
Yeah, I think adaptability comes in clutch in this type of game, especially at this level. I think so myself.
A bold statement. I might even go the other way.
Go ahead, yeah.
I think that the Hurricanes could take this series 4-1. Although the Wolves did great that game, I do think that the Hurricanes looking likely to adapt right back.
Yeah, I think it's definitely possible. I think anybody in this side of the ranks system tiers, I guess, are definitely able to do anything that they please. This game has been 30 seconds without a single goal scored, ladies and gentlemen. This ball is sitting in the midfield, much like as this game has been 0-0. Terran's going to take control. He's going to pop it up towards middle. Microphone having to back off just a little bit, getting some boost. And now Terran's up in the air. Can he get an air dribble going? Get Microphone from the boost that he picked up, gets a save. And now Barnabas is setting it up for another one, and he misses because it came off the wall. And he's going to have to try to scramble at the midfield to get his teammate up on the ball there. And, I mean, a minute in, this has been scoreless. It's just repeating the same thing as the second game here.
The Wolves do manage to get that save, but with a double commit at the goal line. So it's those kind of pressure situations, and through it all, the Hurricanes have held onto the ball. That kind of pressure is why I think the Hurricanes are more likely to win this series, but I do want to see the Wolves keep fighting and try to pull ahead.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, this is an even series so far. In game 3, there's going to be an attempt here. Aurelius is going to rip a shot, and it's going to save Terran with a nice predictability there for that shot at the middle part of the goal. And now Microphone is trying to set up another one, but Terran whips it away. Ball coming down.
Barnabas doing his best to stay on this, but it's really awkward for him.
Yeah, I mean, awkwardness is definitely something that is going to take control of this game. If you can make touches that make the other team awkward, I think that you really win this one here. It's all about the 1v1 thing. The demo coming in from Microphone on Barnabas, and Barnabas' 50 against Microphone is all null and void. We are 1 up for the Hurricanes here in game 3.
Great little play, and the Hurricanes take the lead. Only out shooting the Wolves by 1 shot so far at 3 minutes in. So this has certainly been the slowest start to any game of this series so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think it's all because these players have had their kickoffs situated. They've definitely got warmed up to each other, and I think they understand how to make sure they stop and really make sure the kickoff from the Hurricanes doesn't go into the Wolves' net. That was almost a great shot attempt there. And I really think that this is going to be a lot of more controlled touches. Another demo, Aurelius on to Rend, and his ball almost goes in. Barnabas able to get there just in time. Second man, or more like a third man in a twos game. Now this game is going to come into a counter attack, and Barnabas is going to put it up 2 for the Hurricanes.
The Wolves had quite an opportunity there. The demo comes out, but you could see that there was a little bit of hesitation. After the demo, Microphone wasn't sure if Aurelius was staying on that ball or if he was rotating out, and by the time Mike made his play on the ball, the Hurricanes were already back in it.
Yeah, excellent read there, Jordak. I think I completely agree there. That is good and insight from the rotations. This ball is flying dangerously close to the Hurricane territory. No one's on the Wolves had enough boost to go and follow that ball. Unfortunate, but they need to start getting those types of hits in soon. When that ball is on the Hurricane side, they really need to take a pressure against it. Now it's going to go past Barnabas. Terran's going to go for a last-man-ditch effort. It's going to be Demon once again, but he got a ball out before his death. And this ball is coming straight down. Terran able to control it accordingly, and this ball is now being sent up for Barnabas. It's going to be a shot. Aurelius, just lucky enough to have that ball come out of the side. And now this ball is coming straight back towards their goal. The Hurricanes make it 3-0.
The Hurricanes doing such a good job not letting that pressure off. I would like to see a little bit more pressure from the Wolves. Aurelius has been doing a great job getting some of those bumps and some of those demos even in the back half of the Hurricanes field. But unfortunately, I'm not seeing the team participation from Microphone picking up the play when Aurelius tries to set it up. But that one doesn't need any kind of help. Aurelius does it all by himself. What a shot.
Yeah, what a great thing. And I was about to say that the Wolves are really going to have to try to get some momentum shifted here in these last couple of minutes for this game. But they're doing a good job so far with that one goal, and they didn't get two more in a minute 40. Definitely plausible. And it's going to come down to this kickoff. It's going towards the Hurricanes side. Can they win it off? Her microphone is there. Can he get a shot off? Just barely misses. And now Hurricanes are going to have a shot on goal. Can Aurelius get there in time? It's going to be off the backboard and almost a read. This ball comes off the crossbar. And there's shots being peppered by every single side of these two teams.
Crossbar keeping the Wolves alive right now as Microphone tries to put one in, but Barnabas does manage to keep it clear.
Yeah, this is going to be a shot on net. Aurelius putting up 2 for the Wolves, matching almost a 3 from the Hurricanes beginning of this match, and they're going to bring in some momentum for the last 2 goals scored are from the Wolves.
The Hurricanes just caught a little too far forward, both near the front post of the net. And what a great pass out from the corner to set that one up for Mike.
Oh, I agree 100%. This ball, being put on by the Hurricanes. You've already seen a lot of dribbling ability by Barnabas and by Tehran here. They've been putting it on top of their head this entire series. And it's been working. Usually, I think the Wolves have finally realized they need to challenge it just a little bit early, and it has been resulting in some counter-attack goals for them. This is going to be sent away. Terran just a little bit wide of that. He's going to have to take it around from the other side of the net. Aurelius looking to counter this, and he's going to control it himself, get past one defender, almost a flick himself, and now Microphone's going to have to deal with this before it gets past their half, and it does, and Terran's going to take a shot, and a crack, and almost a double there.
I've seen a little bit of some physical play attempts coming from the Hurricanes, but the Wolves do seem very wise to that. They know when that's coming up and they know how to dodge those. So it hasn't really been successful, but the Hurricanes nonetheless, just from their sheer pressure and time controlling the ball, have managed to hold on to this lead, and it's 3-2 as they look to close it with one more.
Yeah, 9 seconds remaining. The Hurricanes are going to seemingly seal the deal 4-2, and Game 3 seems to be coming into the hands of the Hurricanes. Category 5 Wrath.
The Hurricanes just doing such a good job keeping that pressure up, and bam, open net. The Wolves, nobody's home. The Hurricanes pulling ahead by one more goal as time ticks out. This is likely to end it, folks.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't have any mistakes in the last 10 seconds of the match, but you're also just trying to put off as much offense as you can to try to get a tie game. So it's a really kind of a gray area, and it seems that the Hurricanes were trying to take advantage of that, and they did. GG's from everyone around, and the Hurricanes take the 3rd match of the best of 5.
We're 2-1 here. The Wolves now need to win, 2 straight. If they want to take the series. It's going to be a uphill battle for them, especially with the consistency that the Hurricanes are demonstrating in their attacks.
Yeah, we have 5 shots from Aurelius there compared to Barnabas' 6, making Barnabas the MVP of that match. Barnabas had 4 of the goals that the Hurricanes scored, with 3 assists from Tehran. Tehran leading this game with assists so far, and Aurelius also with the 2 goals on the Wolves. I think it's just coming down to who can really get a nice team play set up faster than the other team here, and that's who's going to take Game 4. So once again, we're all in flux as to who's really having the entirety of the momentum shift here, but it seems the Hurricanes have it settled in pretty well.
And speaking of team participation, I do want to see a little bit more awareness. Aurelius doing a great job of setting up plays for Microphone. Mike seems to be a little bit hesitant and a little bit scared to really go on the attack. We're going to need to see both players coming in, attacking the ball one after the other, and doing it before the Hurricanes really have time to settle themselves and make a clear.
Yeah, and Game 4 is starting up. We're going to have this kickoff go towards the Wolves side, but a nice attack there from Aurelius. He's going to have full control for the Wolves in the Hurricanes quarter. Fakes one out. He can get a shot off here. Maybe a 50-50. Gets almost past Barnabas, but Barnabas with a nice clear and swift save, and this is going to be a counterattack. Can Aurelius get there? Time he demos the opposing shot taker, and now it is tucked away comfortably into their own corner.
Don't discount the defensive demos either, folks. Aurelius clearly shown his ability to demo both sides of the field. Mike trying to put something on target, but doesn't quite go his way.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a good first 30 seconds. Both of these teams are filling each other out, taking shots off on each other. Aurelia is able to take one off, read from the backboard, and scored in a little half doomsday dish, I'd like to say sometimes, with a great setup for himself.
Aurelius just didn't have the defensive pressure on him, and he's able to say, okay, I got some time. I can grab this boost. I could put it in the corner. I could put it in front of the net, and I could finish it all before anybody gets there from the orange side of the field.
Yeah, and looks like here that was from Aurelius with a great solo play by himself. 3 goals, or 3 shots, however, already coming from the Wolves. They've already got the offensive pressure. A nice 4th one, and the Wolves are going to take us up 2-0 and 1 minute into the game.
Now that's what I like to see. A good pass coming out from Aurelius, gets a bump on one. Barnabas there positions at the goal line, but he's just not able to react fast enough because that pass was so quick, and the follow-up from Microphone was exactly where it needed to be.
It really was. It was a great assist there. Aurelius now in with 1 assist in this game and 1 goal. With 100% goal participation so far, Barnabas is going to take a crack at it and is going to save away. Turan now having to scramble to get that ball back into the Wolves half, and he does. And a demo there, and this might be spilling for some offensive pressure. Can Turan get a reception from his teammate? And it seems that the Wolves, Aurelius is going to be there just in time to get it away, and now it's going to be a little bit of defense that they're going to have to play for the Hurricanes.
I think a little bit of miscommunication for the Hurricanes squandered that opportunity. Oh, but here's another one. Taryn able to finish that one up after an unfortunate little whiff in the midfield. And we're back at 2-1.
Yeah, a great boost usage from Taryn there. He saved it off from the backboard, and he comes in from sky high, saving it all the way down and getting a touch ball by himself. A one-man team for that goal for sure. And it is now a 1-2 game, and the Hurricanes are now back in it. And the safety goal from the Wolves is taken away. Ball dropping down towards the side of the corner. Now this ball's coming in. The Hurricanes are able to take it away, and this ball's shooting it back. Turan's got a nice reception on there. Can he get a nice air dribble coming out of there? He's going to get a dunk, and this ball is just wide. A shot off, and it's just wide again. Barnabas and Turan are shooting left and right on this Wolves side here.
That one just off the post, and now ball coming back down to the corner. Another opportunity maybe, but no. The Wolves able to stay alive so well, and it's credit to their defense, really.
Yeah. Defense really saving this game so far. It seems that we have a lot of saves from the Hurricanes, and their counterattacks are going to win in this game. Can we see one here from the Wolves? The Wolves just had some pressure on them, and now they're putting it on the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes doing a good job of settling it and make sure to get past Aurelius and maybe get their own position on here. Taryn, once again, getting demoed by Aurelius. Aurelius, the big, giant truck that he's driving. And this ball is now settled in the corner for the Hurricanes.
Oh, Aurelius.
Great settled touches here. The Hurricanes with a little bit of a double commit, putting it towards the other side of the field. Taryn putting it past one of the Wolves. Can the other one get there just in time? He does, and that was almost a spill of destruction for the Wolves. About to blow away their lead, and they do. The Hurricanes send one from the midfield.
Aurelius making some noble efforts on defense, but unfortunately, Microphone just caught at the front post. He wasn't ready for a pinpoint accurate shot at the back post that quickly.
Yeah, 100%. That was an absolute ripper coming in from the side wall from near the midfield, and he was even in goal, and he just couldn't even get to the other side of the goal. That's how fast and furious that shot was, and that ties up the game 2-2, and we're going to see some clear offensive pressure. Barnabas stemming Microphone up, tired of the Wolves demos himself, takes one on for himself. Hurricane, Barnabas got to get there just in time. This ball is just a little bit wide. Can Taryn get there? Microphone with an open net miss, picking it off towards the other side of the corner. Taryn now settling this ball, and now he's got full possession, trying to pass it on to his teammate. Still putting it on his own cap of his dominance, and the ball is now controlled by the Wolves once again. This is a great time for the Wolves to really get some boost. I'm sorry, for the Hurricanes to get some boost and try to settle down this offensive touch from the Wolves. Microphone in position to send one in. Turan and Barnabas able to settle this one well. Barnabas on top of his head. Can he get a flick off? Zero boost is going to make that difficult, but a great 50-50 on the Wolf side, and Microphone there. The off-the-wall save and also the on-the-field shot.
Clear the opportunity. Oh, man. Microphone just ready for that miss. Gets a critical save and then gets a good bounce right under the crossbar.
Yeah, that was a swell shot there for the Wolves and putting them in the lead with 56 seconds remaining. And I think this might be some danger for the Hurricanes. They're going to have to scramble to get some offensive touches and pressure on the Wolves here. But they've doing so well with the saves. This has really been an offensive game.
Oh my. What a save coming out from the Wolves. They're able to keep that lead as time looks to tick down. Aurelius now caught in a little bit of an awkward spot as Mike tries to 50 in the midfield, but it does work out for the Wolves.
It really does. Terran's going to dribble this all by himself, trying to get past Aurelius. Aurelius getting a 50-50 with it, but still in the favor of the Hurricanes. And Aurelius now back on the ball, being intercepted back towards Terran. Terran now have to dribble this on there. A nice demo from Aurelius. Can they secure this with that time-saving demo? He's going to flick it over. Barnabas able to read that correctly. Can he get it in? This is going to be a slowed down ball. They don't really have much time, and the ball is settled on the ground, and the game is in for the Wolves, who win this game.
The Wolves really making the performance of their lifetimes in this game. They did a great job, especially Aurelius leading the way, and I do like to see a little bit more play coming out from Microphone, just picking up a couple of bounces in the midfield, taking those open shots, and being ready in the right position at the right time made such a big difference in the outcome of this game.
Yeah, there was a lot of those coming in from everybody. I think that that is some great insight there. Turan with a lot of saves there with his teammate. 2 and 2, making 4 for the Hurricanes, and Wolves 2 and 3. That was a very defensive heavy game with a couple, more shots coming in from both these sides. Tied in shots, both of these teams for an offensive, I guess, duel.
The Wolves certainly do seem to have found a little bit more team coordination, and it's really showing in the outcome of that match.
Yeah, I do agree. I'm going to go ahead and start off the game 5. This is correct.
And a true game 5, no less. We're tied at 2-2.
Yes, this goal is going to go and start off here with a great kickoff coming in. Let's see, it's going to go towards the Wolves side. Aurelius already having to feed for himself. His teammate getting boost in the midfield, and the Hurricanes are putting great pressure right there. Can this go anywhere for them? The Wolves are going to have a counterattack attempt, but Barnabas with some nice saves and putting it right into Terran's hit. And we see Terran has switched over to the Merc now for some switch of scenery.
And Aurelius also has switched out of the Harbinger to the much more sleek and common-looking Octane. I do like to see the change, but I'm a little bit... I'm wondering why, because Aurelius's performance has seemed to be very good in just about every game except the first one. So I'm wondering why he went for the card change. Maybe just a little bit of a... just change for its own sake. What a shot, though, from Terran, as the Wolves' defense was all demoed out. That one could be play of the week.
Yeah, that was a great series of events there for the Hurricanes. They're up in the 5th game before the taking of the series, and the Wolves now having to answer back. This is going to be an important kickoff for them. It's going to go put a nice follow-up by Terran. He's going to send it towards the Wolf goal. And a backboard read. Can we get a double tap? This is very close. Terran almost, and it's in for Barnabas. Barnabas putting it in. The Hurricanes are up 2-0.
The Hurricanes really diving in a do-or-die kind of way. Terran got that touch. Barnabas just manages to get it over both Wolves defenders, but if that ball bounced any other way, I'm sure the Wolves would have no problem just dribbling it the length of the field into the other goal.
We haven't spoken about it yet, but there are a few plays in this series that I believe are a Balls Corona play of the week potential. If you would clip it, ship it, put in a field or a clip for a play of the week, you may do so yourself if you see accordingly. And I think that was a goal that could have some potential there with the ceiling shot touch right there. Aurelius now having to put this off towards the corner, and a great sky-high hit there. Turan had another idea. Now Microphone is going to catch Turan in no man's land, looking at nothing, standing still, and now Aurelius is going to have a nice attempt here. Zero boost. Can he get a 50-50? He almost does. Turan doing a good job of clearing it above him.
Aurelius, I think, maybe looking for a little bit of a demo vengeance against Terran rather. Aurelius, though, reads that play so well. The defender comes out to challenge the ball, and there's nobody home for the defense.
Yeah, Barnabas trying to get back just in time for some nice suit play action, but Aurelius having absolutely nothing to do with that and making sure he rips it right past him towards the left side of the field. Great shot placement there by Aurelius, making the Wolves put up on the board. And we're going to see a nice another demo execution there by the Wolves. Aurelius now getting fully the vengeance he deserves. And it is going to dance right in front of their net as the Hurricanes are going to try to get there again. Microphone now demoing the Hurricanes, and the Wolves could not seem to put that in there in time. And it is still dancing in front of the Wolves net, and it's going to be finally put away towards the Hurricane side after
I
think
love
about
that little
seconds.
tee-up team play from the Wolves, one able to keep it up. Aurelius just not able to make the cut on defense.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate series of events. Aurelius did not expect that bounce coming in from the corner. Taryn, my bad, just reading that perfectly, knowing exactly where that ball was going as soon as it was hit towards that corner and just ripping it right back in past the Hurricanes. And there we are. I'm sorry, past the Wolves, and there we are with a 3-1 goal for the Hurricanes here. Taryn up in the putting it over the corner. It's just a little bit over, and unlucky for them. Could have made it a 4-1 game, but the Wolves scaling away, trying to get some games going. Is Microphone going to get there in time? Aurelius is going to be in position to maybe put this one in. Both of the Hurricanes are up, and it's going to be a 3-2 game. Perfectly placed and good execution by the Wolves.
Darren may have a taller car, but that's not going to help him up when his car is too high in the air. Aurelius just able to sneak it underneath him.
Great job there by the Wolves to make this game a playable game for Game 5, making it as close as possible and entertaining for everyone out here. We have Taryn putting it up with the 100 boost just received in that little half, and now this ball is going to go bounce around. Can he shoot it off to the other side? Taryn, however, boosting his way over to that side and faking a nice little defensive touch, and now getting a nice 50-50 over Microphone. Aurelius is back left stranded. Can he get it past him? Aurelius a brick wall and sending it back towards the midfield, and now having a teammate escape him out for the clear.
I like the back pass, and we could be seeing another pass here. No. Aurelius tries to do it himself. I'm not sure that it executed as well as he was hoping.
Yeah, a lot of solo plays I'm seeing here by the Wolves, and a lot of team plays, I think, having from the Hurricanes. It's really just a battle of the two types of play styles for a team. Sometimes, they're both really very effective against the other, so it's nice to see as we're going to have maybe a play here. The Wolves escaping away with their 3-2 still up in the board, and that was very close to dangerous for the Wolves there. Once again, happening again. Wolves are going to have to settle this one nicely, putting it in the corner. Taryn having to settle it in with a nice 50-50. He can't get to the ball second time. Aurelius taking a slow approach and trying to get a 50-50 on Barnabas, but Barnabas is going to have a nice touch. Can they get another one? The fourth goal for the Hurricanes is scored, and once again, 4-2 for the Hurricanes. With a minute and 2 remaining, is spelling danger for the Wolves.
The pressure game from the Hurricanes just so incredible. We're meters and meters down under the water, and maybe that's what's contributing, but the Wolves just seem to be smothered and trapped in their own zone.
Yeah, that was a great pass by Taryn there. It seems as if he could even pass to a blind man, and he can score on one. That is a great shot by Taryn, taking it all by himself from the corner, getting it right past Aurelius. Aurelius could not seem the power that Merc had within, and that was a great hit in a solo play by him.
Under a minute left, and the Hurricanes now up by 3. It seems that it's almost over for the Wolves, but a quick counter play and a few kickoff goals is all we'll need to see overtime again. Oh my
God, Taryn, stop it! You've already you've proved what you can do. We didn't need to see this. They have families, man. Oh my God, Taryn with an amazing redirect from something that wasn't even going in. 9 shots, and Terran has scored 5 for the 6 Hurricane goals. And this game with 46 seconds remaining, it's going to be a stowaway for the Hurricanes as they're going to leave the Wolves stranded.
That redirect was nominable for a play of the week, but Aurelius able to quickly answer back with a nice little kickoff win and a touch to the open net.
Yeah, if you saw, he had to fight through a lot of adversity. He got Goomba in the middle of that kickoff, but was able to boost anyways past them and get a goal out from the read on the backboard. And this game is 6-3, not so far from a comeback. The Wolves may be able to. It's 6-3 with 36 seconds remaining, and the Hurricanes are laying across shots. It's going to be a nice save from Microphone, and now he's going to set up some offensive pressure, but Hernandez is going to do a Terran, but put it on the other side of the field, and they're going to maybe a center here, but it's just way too high, way too far, and now Aurelius is going to have to deal with this with Terran right under the ball. The ball's coming in. Terran, spelling disaster, almost getting in the way. Now there's going to be a double commit from the Wolves, and can they put it past with 13 seconds remaining? It seems that this is going to be stowed away for the Hurricanes, and in reality, I think that we're going to see a Game 5 victory, and Hurricanes are going to take it away. My God, this has been a great series of games, and to take it all the way to Game 5, nonetheless, I think that we have gone ahead and gotten more than what we paid for, which is nothing, and gotten some great games from the Hurricanes to take the series 3-2.
I do agree. Of course, this does put the Hurricanes up a little bit in the standings. They were previously 12 and 13, but this will push them over the back to the 50% mark rather, at 15 and 15. The Wolves, of course, not so lucky. They were previously at 7 and 18, but now they are 9 and I guess that would be 21. So great play from the Hurricanes, able to really clinch that Game 5 and take the series.
Yeah, it seems that Barnabas had a great teammate there. Terran having 10 shots on 5 goals. Absolutely ripping shots on the Wolves half and making the Wolves just have to deal with it. And the Wolves didn't have too many saves themselves. They had 2, but I mean, the Hurricanes had none. It was just an offensive game to be seen. And 6-3 and Game 5 is a decisive closing game for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, great performance all around from the Hurricanes. Way to close that series out. Stick around with us because we've got another series coming up. A little bit of a substitution in the schedule, but stick with us. We've got some great Foundation League action coming up next.